Hello and welcome to our Port Migration YouTube channel. Welcome if this is your first video that you've watched of ours, and thank you again to our loyal subscribers. We have over 1,000 subscribers at the time that I'm recording this video, so please like this video, subscribe to our channel, hit the notifications bell so you know when we upload new Australian visa content, and check out our other videos on the channel. If you haven't got it already, download our free guide to partner visas. The link is in the description. Hundreds of couples have downloaded the guide this year. If you're planning to sponsor your spouse, de facto partner, or fiance for an Australian partner visa, this is a super useful resource. You can also check out our other popular partner visa videos through the links in the description. Drop an emoji in the comments if you're sponsoring your partner to apply for an Australian partner visa. My name is Joanna Hill. I'm a registered migration agent with Port Migration. Our simple partner visa system is the tried and tested process that we use when we help our clients to apply for a partner visa for Australia. We work through this process step by step with our clients. We're there to help from start to finish, and we aim to make what can be a complex and overwhelming process simple and stress-free. If you'd like to know more about how we achieve this for our clients, jump on a call. The links are in the description. So let's take a look together at partner visa sponsorship. We have a whole article about this on our blog. The links are in the description, along with the links to our other popular partner visa blog articles. Being a partner visa sponsor is a big step, and your role as a sponsor is super important. A partner visa application is a team effort. It's not just about filling out forms. Being a partner visa sponsor means you're supporting your partner's application to live permanently in Australia, as well as supporting their relocation to Australia to make sure everything goes smoothly. Australia is a great place to live, build a future, maybe even start a family. About 60,000 couples each year apply for a partner visa so they can build a future together in Australia. Wait times can be incredibly long. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our regular partner visa processing updates. And as well as that, around 8% of applications are refused. Your partner visa application is one of the most important applications that you will probably ever make. Your future together in Australia is riding on it, so getting it right is really important. In this video, I'll cover what you need to know about being a partner visa sponsor so you can confidently navigate the process and help your partner join you in Australia. Whether it's a Subclass 820-801, a Subclass 309-100, or a Subclass 300 prospective marriage visa that your partner's applying for, let's take a look at what sponsorship involves. So what is a partner visa sponsor? Australian partner visas are designed to enable you to be sponsored for a visa if you're legally married, in a de facto relationship, or engaged to be married to an Australian citizen, permanent resident, or eligible New Zealand citizen. A partner visa sponsor is the Australian citizen, PR, or ENZC who's sponsoring their spouse, partner, or fiance to apply for an Australian partner visa. Now you can learn more about the basic requirements for applying for a partner visa in our other videos. I'll link some of them here and in the description. So who can sponsor? To apply for an Australian partner visa, the applicant needs to be sponsored by their eligible partner. To sponsor your partner for an Australian partner visa, you need to meet a few key criteria. So you must be an Australian citizen, Australian permanent resident, or eligible New Zealand citizen. You need to be at least 18 years old. You need to be in a genuine and ongoing married or de facto relationship with your partner, or be planning to marry your fiance. Now, if we look at prospective marriage visa sponsorship, if you're sponsoring your partner for a prospective marriage visa, Subclass 300, you'll need to have met in person before you can begin the process, so not just online. The visa is designed for couples who are engaged and are planning to marry in Australia. So then once the visa is granted, your partner will have up to 9 months to come to Australia and marry you. I'll link our prospective marriage visa video here for your reference. Let's look at sponsorship limitations. When you're sponsoring your partner for an Australian visa, there are some rules to keep in mind. You can usually only sponsor 2 partners in your lifetime, with at least 5 years between sponsorships. If you've already sponsored someone before, or you've been sponsored yourself, it could impact your ability to sponsor again. Also, any past criminal convictions, especially those involving violence, might affect your eligibility. Knowing the limitations up front helps you to avoid surprises during the visa process. A question people ask is, what if your relationship breaks down? If your relationship breaks down during the visa process, things can get complicated. It's important to know that the Australian Department of Home Affairs must be informed of any changes in your relationship status immediately. Relationship breakdown can cause a partner visa to be refused, but there are circumstances where the visa can still be granted, such as when the applicant has experienced domestic violence or if you share children together. So what do you need to do? To sponsor your partner for a Subclass 820-801, Subclass 309-100 or Subclass 300 visa, your sponsorship application will need to be assessed by Home Affairs. This includes providing information about your identity, relationship details, family independence, and other relevant information. If you're looking for partner visa help, reach out through the links in the description, download our free guide to partner visas, jump on one of our webinars, or book a call. Let's take a look at some frequently asked questions. These are the questions that people commonly ask us about partner visa sponsorship. Keep in mind, this is general information only. Australian migration law can vary widely depending on the individual circumstances of a particular case. It's important to seek advice from a registered migration agent or lawyer who is qualified and legally able to offer assistance. Reach out through the links in the description to book a call. We can do this wherever you are in the world. Remember, like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on notifications, and drop an emoji in the comments if you're sponsoring your partner to apply for an Australian partner visa. So let's take a look at the frequently asked questions. Who can be a sponsor for a partner visa? So to sponsor someone for a partner visa, you need to be an Australian citizen, an Australian permanent resident, or an eligible New Zealand citizen. You must be over 18 years of age. Additionally, you need to have a genuine and ongoing relationship with your partner, which could be a spouse, de facto partner, or fiance. Take a look at the links in the description for more information about the application process and options. So, are there any limitations on sponsorship? Yes, there are. Limitations on how many times you can sponsor someone for a partner visa. Generally, you can only sponsor 2 people over your lifetime, and there must be at least 5 years between each sponsorship. The rule is designed to prevent misuse of the visa sponsorship process. Exceptions can be made in compelling circumstances, but they're considered on a case-by-case basis. Additionally, if you've been sponsored yourself on a partner visa within the last 5 years, it can impact your eligibility to sponsor someone else. So, what is the financial obligation of a sponsor? As a sponsor, you must agree to financially support your partner for their first 2 years in Australia if necessary. This means covering living costs, including accommodation, food, and any other expenses if they cannot support themselves, because they won't be eligible for government benefits during this time. Can I sponsor my partner if I have a criminal record? Having a criminal record can impact your eligibility to sponsor your partner for an Australian partner visa. The Department of Home Affairs will consider the nature and severity of your offences. Certain serious offences, particularly involving violence or children, could prevent you from sponsorship. It's advisable to be upfront about your criminal history, as failing to disclose it could result in visa refusal for your partner. What happens if the relationship ends during the visa process? If your relationship ends while your partner's visa application is still being processed, you're required to notify the Department of Home Affairs immediately. This could lead to the refusal of the visa application. However, your partner may still be eligible to apply for permanent residency in certain circumstances, such as if there are children from the relationship or they've been a victim of domestic violence. Can I sponsor my partner while living overseas? Yes, you can. There are options for either onshore or offshore applications. So you'll need to have a look at your eligibility and the best option for your circumstances. I'll link a video about that here. And what is the process of sponsorship approval? Sponsorship approval is part of the overall partner visa application process. As a sponsor, you'll need to provide detailed information and documentation to support your partner's visa application. The Department of Home Affairs will review your application and they may request additional information. The approval process can take several months, so it's important to be thorough and patient. So there you go. That is information for you about being a sponsor for your spouse, de facto partner, or fiance to apply for a partner visa for Australia. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on notifications, and drop an emoji in the comments if you are sponsoring your partner to apply for a partner visa for Australia. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.